I'm here working, doing a delivery for where I work at, and look what I found. Tell me what car it is. That's rare and cool. Is it a Testarossa or a 388? Another one. Or a Pontiac Fiero. Let me know what this is. Looks customized. That's what makes it harder, but that's one of my favorite greens. See you guys in the next one. Came to pick up some ISR rear bucket deletes. No, those little arms for the homie Isaiah. And then we're gonna go drop it off. Shit, I'm not sure how this vlog is gonna go, but it might be choppy with different days. See you in a bit. I made it to Isaiah. He's over there somewhere. So, time to drop off his rear control arms or whatever these are. I forgot the name of it exactly. Karma comes back. Here it is. My bad, guys. I didn't show most of it, but I'm going back home. We ended up doing more side quests, and the storm was almost about to die, so yeah. Alright then. See you guys in the next few clips. This is just gonna be a random day in the life type of vlog. Another random moment. Right now, we're gonna go search for the F1 car here in downtown Phoenix. There's a lot of people and a lot of people to park. But yeah, let's see. For Paformance this year. Red Bull. The cars are all over there. There's just highlights. It's kind of like drifting, you know. It's a sport, it's a motorsport, it's freestyle. So he's gonna put a lot of smiles on faces. So if you're a two-wheel fan, this guy is definitely, if you know two-wheel and you know stunt freestyling, you know Aaron Colton. So stoked to have that.
And if you don't know it, you will know it today because it will wow you. It is so impressive what Aaron can do on his bike. All you fans out there covering yourselves with umbrellas, please stay hydrated. Put that sunscreen on. And I was like, why is it so expensive? Is it just spring training? And it's like, no, it's all of this collective things that are happening here in Phoenix. It's so cool to have motorsports represented so strongly here.
Well, we are moments away from firing this RB7 up, and we talked about this vehicle and how important this vehicle is in Red Bull Racing and Formula One. This RB7 chassis, because every other year they'll introduce different chassis. Now this vehicle most notably took Sebastian Vettel to his first ever Formula One championship. And Katie, I know you got a bevy of stats that you're looking at right there. Elaborate on how important the RB7 is in the Red Bull Racing camp.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a history-winning vehicle, and of course it represents Red Bull on the road. And it's the car that you talked to Scott Speed in San Francisco, and for someone who drove a Formula One car in years past, right, to get back behind the wheel of any of them, inclusive to the RB7, it's just a history-making vehicle that jazzes. And remember Yuki, how stoked he was? Yuki was so excited to get behind the wheel again. He said the RB7
senior F1 car, and now you're seeing a historic one. But again, watch the F1 race, cheer on the Red Bull camp. You know, obviously, the Visa Cash App team, Lindblad and Liam Lawson, and then obviously a lot of people pulling for Max this year. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is I was at an event at Apple TV last weekend in New York City where we talked about Red Bull, what it did, the camp itself. I was with a couple of people that just were talking about the power of the car, but more importantly, the changes related to the body. I don't know about you guys in here, but last night watching the China, regardless of the results, I love that Red Bull fighting out this race here this go around. Where he changed up,
free soccer. His camp over here, wrapping out with him. You can see him getting out. He's got his pajamas on. All joking aside, I was going put the pajamas on to get ready. But Patrick just taking his gloves off. You can see taking off that Hans device. That's just if he had an incident that basically saves his neck. So taking off the Hans device, you can see just how small that cockpit is. The steering wheel, there's more technology in that thing than a lot of vehicles on the road. It has all the trim level, all the active air, all those things, which really is a lot of technology.
if we did get a moment to have.
Dude, look at that. The smile says it all. Patrick, get in the middle here. How sick is it to be driving here in the exhaust snow, echoing through the streets of Phoenix?
It's super cool. I mean, the energy out there, you feel it. I'm getting goosebumps, so it's great.
So to have you out here. We talked about your accolades a little bit, but iconic vehicle, the RB7, taking Vettel to his first F1 race. And again, the Red Bull execs says you're the second.
Technical feedback, right? Now you're behind the wheel of an RB7. Provide us some of that debrief. What was it like actually behind the wheel?
I mean, the car itself is still the same, like the race. It's just the race a little bit higher, and also it has more cooling. But still in the streets, you have to be careful because the water temperature increases so quickly, and especially when it's getting over 127 degrees.
And of course, as a car, the team continues to work on the car. We've seen that GT4, that GT4 heading out on track. One of the things that as we kind of see this car head out there is the teams do take this seriously, right? This isn't testing. This isn't testing. This isn't the team is back to the shop and saying, hey, this is the look, this is the feel. But it is really important for these teams to get good runs out there as well.
Yeah, no, Jensen, super cool to see. Again, this we talked about this Mustang. He got his podium last year, 2025, at Road America. They're on their way to Sebring. They got races at Road Atlanta. They had so many great fantastic. Marco Santaroni, he was driving the Ford F-150 super truck.
Jared, I'm just gonna say it.
I was just driving up to yesterday. I got lucky ducky.
That's right.
Back for days, and now joining us here on the skid pad. Where are my two wheel fans at? Aaron Colton, Ian Chapman, I see them getting right there. Side by side by side. Because it's a side by side. A motorcycle on the side. It's a side by side by side. You just say that. 2 wheels, 4 wheels, 6 wheels. Do the math. I can't do it, but you can see it. 6 wheels, tires. Looks like Chapman and Colton. Yeah! Did you hear Colton shouting you out there? I sure
so good at providing feedback. They have placed him in this vehicle specifically, right? So, let's go see what Jared's gonna go. At Red Bull Show Run, we have seen 3 people in a vehicle. I think it's rad.
Yeah, again,
Hey, the more the merrier.
Lindsay knows how to drive. Do you pre-run your races as well, me and Chad?
Most of the time, no, we don't really get the opportunity to. It's fun to go out there and,
Well, Mia, are you having fun?
such a blast, yeah.
That's what I was cooking. Congrats.
I know, this is my first time attempting a donut on asphalt in like 13 years, so I was happy we got some going and it's something we'll be
Amy O'Brien, Kyle Lane, you're from your camp, but you're doing it for the guy. It's going so lovely, but it's so.
I hope you guys enjoyed this most Arizona type of vlog thing, you know. I'm just getting out of the F1 Red Bull with Ford Paformance right now. But yeah.
Turn left onto North 31st Avenue.
Alright then. See you guys on the next video. Enjoy your weekend.